Today's video is just a small business update on what's going on with Pokémon at the minute, and also talking a bit about English sealed products and going forward, what we're going to see with the prices and availability. Now, it doesn't look like it on the shelves behind me because I've had to move a lot of my stock away with me because I'm working away now, so in order to package it all up, etc. Obviously, I need the stock with me, so that's been a pain in the ass moving all that with me. The commitment to go through sometimes with this business, excuse me, is ridiculous. Like carting all the gear around and stuff. But listen, it's what we have to do. Positive news, we have had so much product recently compared to recent weeks and months. It's still not been perfect, but it's been so much better. We're finally seeing product become available, which is making it so much easier to run the business, obviously make sales, stream more, put our names out there. It is much better. We've seen things such as Scarlet and Violet base set booster boxes just land. We've had Paradox Rift booster boxes, Temporal Forces. Not loads, not the quantities that we would like, but we are starting to get them in. Also some ETBs, some booster bundles of different sets, sleeve boosters of Paldea Evolved. So it's much better. And obviously our business can function much better when we've actually got good products to sell. So that is very positive. Now, it's a bit of a weird situation at the minute, really, because we're not getting loads of booster boxes. And I'd like to sell them as full booster boxes because obviously it's easy sales. You stick them in a box, package them up, send them away, job done. But we grow our business a lot through TikTok. We rip and ship through there a lot. And ideally, we want our business like 50-50 rip and ship and 50% rip and ship, 50% just store sales. However, I can't really do that with the amounts of products at the minute because we like to put our names out there, be on TikTok streaming. So I need to dedicate a lot of the products to streaming, and that means selling them as like individual packs on TikTok. As much as I'd love to sell full booster boxes, can't really do that as well right now. So I'm kind of doing 25% full booster box sales and 75% just ripping them for rip and ships. Having our name out there, having our face out there on TikTok, streaming and trying to grow the business that way. It's all about finding a balance right now, and it can be a little bit confusing and difficult at times because I know that I could list these booster boxes and sell them, make a bit of money on them and happy days, but that's not really the strategy to grow the business. That's not really what I want to do because we've not got the amount of products to be able to do that right now. Hopefully in the future going forward as we get more funds and also more product, that is what we'll be able to do and have a nice 50-50 split. But at the minute, it's not really possible. It's actually quite funny, really, because being a smaller business, obviously you have limited funds. And recently I've been complaining about, we're not really getting allocations of products. We're not getting this in, we're not getting that in. And all of a sudden, we've just had a huge wave of stuff come in. And we've kind of allocated all our funds in like the last 7 to 10 days on buying products and getting it in. But obviously around the corner, we've got Journey Together coming, which means we're kind of skint at the minute. So we need to make some sales to get some money in for Journey Together. Excuse me, voice break, embarrassing. But yeah, it's so tough to balance funds as a smaller business because you're looking ahead to what sets are coming out and trying to reserve funds. But then when you haven't had anything for so long, and then loads becomes available, you feel like you need to act and buy it. But we need to think ahead as well, and obviously bear in mind we have got new sets coming out, and our allocations aren't great, but you never know what might crop up around that time. So managing funds has also been a little bit awkward in the last week or so. I've kind of just been spend, which means now I need to be sell in order to raise the funds going forward for newer products such as like the collection boxes like Iono and Charizard that are coming out, Journey Together products, maybe some Heatwave Arena from Japan, and think about our funds really. So it is tough. We're getting there. We're trying to find the balance. But overall, honestly, things are so much more positive right now. I said a few weeks ago, that we were struggling and we was struggling to get stuff in, but we're in a much better position now. It's almost like we've had too much become available now, which is kind of crazy to say, and I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. It's all about finding that balance going forward, balancing funds, which I'm not good at. Isaac has a go at me all the time because I just spend, and he's a bit more sensible than me and a bit more reserved and conservative. But I'm all about spending, getting that product in, and we'll worry about it later. But we'll have to see what happens, and hopefully we've balanced our funds correctly for going forward, and we're not going to just, I'm not going to say go bust, but we're not going to find ourselves in a difficult position where we're struggling for funds and, we're not chaining the sales and we're waiting for money to come in. So we'll see what happens, but things are looking very positive and much better. Now, English booster boxes are a bit of a hot topic right now. We've just had some Scarlet and Violet base set booster boxes back into stock. Not loads, but a decent handful. And just a matter of months ago, these were selling on the secondary market for around £90, which is crazy because now you're looking at 130, 135, even up to 140 for a Scarlet and Violet base. Paradox is fetching between 120, 130. The same with Temporal Forces. Twilight is 130 plus. Obsidian's around 130. So English booster boxes right now, I don't want to say the price is inflated because remember MSRP, recommended retail price is actually around £144. So we're getting towards retail price again, whereas before was way below retail, down at £90 to £100, and I think them days could be over. Especially for the foreseeable future, I cannot see prices coming down to that again. Maybe they will, but I can't see it. I really can't see it whatsoever. Booster boxes are hot right now. People are snapping them up left, right and centre. A lot of people want them as sealed investments, sealed collector pieces. And we've had a few in stock. And I don't really want to sell too many as full boosters, as I've discussed before, because that's not how we'll grow the business, as well as selling as individual packs on ripping ships. But booster boxes are very, very hot right now. There's not much availability. Stores aren't really getting them in too much. If they do get them in, it's in dribs and drabs. So I cannot see the price coming down too much on them. Like I say, it could be wrong, but I think that's the situation for English booster boxes for the foreseeable, the near future. And I think around 120 to 130 is going to be the going rate. Obviously, newer sets such as Surging Sparks, so that's 160 plus for a booster box. Journey Together, it's going to be similar. It's going to be crazy, crazy prices. We'll have to wait and see. But English products is very, very hot right now, especially obviously the sealed stuff such as booster boxes. So we'll have to wait and see what happens to them sort of prices. So to wrap this little update up, if you do want to grab some products, visit our website pokeven.co.uk, sign up to the mailing list so you hear about new products and restocks before anybody else in your emails. We don't send spammy emails or anything like that, just 1 or 2 a week when we get stuff back in stock. Subscribe to our channel. We're on 125 subscribers now. Wow, we are massive. We're absolutely massive. But listen, we're going to try and post on YouTube a bit more and keep it growing, keep little business updates going for anyone who does happen to keep up with them. And it's good for me to look back on in the future as well and assess where we was and maybe where we went wrong and what we did right. So thank you for watching. Visit the website, take it easy, and see you in a bit.